What is going on, everybody? I'm Thomas.
I'm Lily.
And we are back. This is Lily and Thomas's channel. After a 2 and some months, break, 2 year and some months break, we have finally decided, you know what, we want to come back. We made a video last week, kind of just giving you guys a bit of a rundown. We're back now, and this is what we kind of plan on doing. But we didn't really tell you guys what we've been up to. And we want to do that for you today. So, with that being said, let us get started. So, I'm going to direct the questions to my better half here, Lily.
Yes.
Where have you been?
Here.
What? Here?
Boise, Idaho.
What, Boise, Idaho? No, because like not this last time, but the last time before that, you were in Washington D.C.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I moved here a year and 4 months ago.
Okay.
I got a place.
Yeah. Okay.
We spent 3 months.
Yeah.
He still had a place with a lease.
Yeah.
So I was living alone.
Yeah.
For 3 months.
Yeah.
But he was only about 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
And then October, I believe it was.
Yeah, something like that.
He moved in.
Okay.
And been living together.
Yeah. I'm
still in school.
Okay.
Almost done.
Okay.
I got a job.
Yeah.
Which is like a big thing.
So, all right. So just if you don't mind me interrupting. So,
Yeah.
you went from living at home with your parents, taking little jobs with your mom every now and then, right? And going to school. I wouldn't say like part-time, but
Part-time,
yeah, but
very
you
much,
kind of.
yeah.
So you're now pretty much a full-timer at school.
Yes.
You are now pretty much a full-timer at your job.
Yep.
And you have your own place.
Yes.
Guys, come on. Let's just a round of applause for you. Like, I'm so proud of you. One of the things that I've really just been blown away by is Lily's ability to completely tackle any kind of situation. She doesn't give herself enough credit, and she, if you don't mind me putting you on the spot here, Lily, she always tells me how insecure and how worried and how concerned she is about the future, right?
Yeah.
And things that are happening. But to me, it's just like, if you look at just half of the things you've done in these past 2 years, it's just, how could you ever doubt yourself? Like, you are living, you are paying your way, and we live in a beautiful apartment. You probably can't see from right here, but we'll give you guys a tour. But we live in a beautiful apartment. You have a job that you enjoy. You have a study, you attend a school that you like.
I do.
And, you're doing it, and you went...
But I have help. He has been amazing. I mean, since we started dating, he's been amazing. But especially, yes. But especially the last, even 2 years.
No, guys.
Long distance.
No,
moving
she's full of it. No,
I am not.
No, look. She's done a phenomenal job. She's done a phenomenal job. I'm so proud of her.
I appreciate it.
But, so let's just kind of recap. I drove off on my merry little way.
I cried for 3 weeks.
I had this incredible experience driving across the country. I'm sure you're tired of hearing about it by now.
No, I love it.
But I drove through states, through cities, on roads that I never thought I ever would. And it gave me really great perspective. It was a really good experience. And I set up shop here in Idaho. I had a bit of a hard landing in terms of first job and things like that, but I got myself established. I had a good roommate, and we got along really well. And I was telling Lily, I was like, I can't wait for you to come out here and see and visit. And there's this one thing that kind of sticks out to me that I think you should share to everybody, which is talk to the people about when you're on that plane in the last 10 minutes of that flight.
So rewinding a little bit,
Yeah.
when he said I'm moving to Idaho and I want you to come visit, I was like, potatoes. Because I'm a big city girl, well, the world's Idaho. So I'm coming in my mind, given it's December, so I knew it was going to be snowy. But I was thinking potatoes, some snow, nothing amazing. So I'm flying in December 28th,
Yes.
I believe it was. And I'm coming in, and I'm like, oh, da, da, da. I'm reading my book, and I look out the window, and it's just mountains and mountains and mountains, just all covered in snow. It's the most beautiful view I've ever seen. It's just like perfect.
Yeah.
And I knew at that moment that if he asked me to move, that I would.
Yeah.
It was just this feeling of like,
It was funny because I kind of liked Lily a little bit.
yes.
So I don't know if we've ever talked about this to you guys, but my family lives abroad. They live in Europe, and I grew up there. I spent a lot of my time there, and so every Christmas, with the exception of this coming one,
Which we'll get into in another video.
yeah, I fly out to see them, and it's a very, very long flight. There's a lot of layovers, and Lily thought, she was under the impression that I wasn't going to be there when she had landed. And so I had done this job, I think I did it pretty good, of convincing Lily that I was actually in Chicago O'Hare, and I still had like an 8-hour layover. And I told her, look, sweetheart, I'm sorry I can't meet you, but get a cab to the hotel, and as soon as I land, I will be there. Now, again, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think I had it pretty covered.
I had no idea.
I'd actually gotten in at 2 a.m. the day that she landed, and I was so tired. I remember I walked up to the wrong apartment, and I was wondering why the door wasn't opening. I was so beat up and tired. Anyway, I fell asleep, got all the things taken care of, and then Lily called me up, and she's like,
I landed at like noon.
yeah, she's like, where do I go?
Yeah,
And,
because I was really nervous because, again, one, I hadn't seen him in 6 months.
yeah,
Two, I was going in this completely new place. I had never done, it was the first flight completely that I've done, especially with a layover.
yeah,
Like, so I was like, in my anxiety, I was like freaking out. So I called him. I was like, babe, where do I go?
Yeah.
And he was like, go out this way. The cabs are right there. And so I'm like walking out. I'm looking around. I see no cabs. And I'm like, and I'm just looking. And then, do you want to say what happens? Because I saw your car. But I didn't know, it was a new car, and I didn't know it was him.
yeah,
I knew of the car.
yeah,
But I wasn't like, oh, that's him.
yeah. And I was there. I was right there.
I was looking
And I was
around,
like,
and all of a sudden I saw him, and I was like, ah!
Yeah, and so anyway, kind of one thing led to another. Lily came out one time after that.
In April.
And she just loved it and loved it and loved it more and more and more. And so it was in that second visit where we kind of sat down and we're like, where are we going as a couple? What do we want from ourselves, from our relationship? And I don't think there was ever any question of, are we in it? Is this like a fun thing? Or, I think for us it was always very clear, we wanted to do it for the long haul. And so I said, well, look, I love Idaho. I can't move back. I want you to come out here. And so Lily, I think she felt a similar way. She wanted to move out here. And so once you kind of left, that ball started rolling really, really quickly.
So I left April 15th.
Yeah.
I applied to BSU April 20th.
Mm-hmm.
I got in by early May.
Yeah.
And I moved out here July 15th.
Yeah.
So 2 months after I left, 2 months after the conversation of,
Yeah.
hey, why don't you move out?
Mm-hmm.
I was out here.
And it was so great. I mean, it couldn't have been done a better way. Lily flew out with her mom, and they went to Walmart and they got her all her stuff, her knives and her forks and stuff. Yeah, we'll see if we can put some pictures up. But it was so great. We got to spend time with Lily's mom, who I absolutely adore. She's so great. We had a really, really good time, and she got to see some of Idaho as well, which kind of I think was important for her because it's always nice to know where your son, your daughter, where they're living, where they're spending their time. And I think that she saw it, and she felt reassured that she was in a good place. And so
In good hands.
I try. But we've been here now for a year and some change in this apartment. She's been here for a year, a little bit longer. But yeah, it's a great place. I think this is the first time that I've ever renewed a lease at a place.
Yeah.
We've got it really, really
You've
nice.
always moved.
Yeah, I've always moved. I'm kind of like I'm what do you call
A
that?
nomad?
I was going to say tumbleweed, but I'll be a nomad. Sounds mysterious. But we were kind of, one day, again, kind of just jumping around here. We were kind of one day just looking, and we saw the channel, and I was like, we should do that again. We should think about that. And we kind of brushed it off, and Lily was like, well, you didn't take it seriously the last time we did it. I was like, I took it very seriously.
There was a lot of laughing
and there was a lot of joking around, and we also did kind of get into it a couple of times.
Yeah, there were a couple arguments that happened.
Yeah.
That didn't make it as
It's
fun.
my creative genius. You just got to work with it.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, so it was kind of tough. We were like, we ummed and we ahed about it, but then we decided, you know what? No, we love it, and it was such a crap time.
Yeah.
It was such a crap time recently. These past few months, it just sucked. And so we're like, look, I think we all got tired.
Yeah.
We got tired of seeing certain people living lives like, there wasn't anything going on.
Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah, and you see all these wealthy celebrities, whatever you want to call them, and they were going out and they were partying and living great lives and having all this,
renting private islands.
yeah,
for their
doing all
friends.
this fun stuff, and then they were preaching to everyone else about how, no, you guys need to stay home.
Yeah.
And we were just like, no, this is not okay. I have bad words in my head. I'm not going to say it. But we were just like, let's just do something fun. Let's just, because we've been stuck inside effectively. We haven't been able to really lead a normal life.
Yeah.
Normal. It's been good comparatively, but our lives changed quite a bit. So we say we got to do something that challenges our pushes our creativity and things like that. And so I was like, let's get the channel back up. It's a good time for it. And you know what? The world needs some more Lily.
And you.
And me. Well, that goes without saying. I was just trying to be modest. But yeah, I just, so anyway, she moved, you got a job, you're in school, you're paying your way, you're doing really well in your job. She's doing really good in her job.
I like my job. We haven't said what I do.
No, you can say that.
So I do peer support, which in like a really short version is I've had my own issues, problems with mental health, and so I am, I guess, experienced. So I help others who are trying to get through recovery.
Yeah.
By supporting, by helping, by doing anything that they pretty much need, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool, and for a while it was hard because the company that basically does the clients and all that, they kind of landed her with some tough ones
In the beginning,
and so it didn't really stick, and there was a lot of doubt of, is this for me? Is this the right thing? Is it But then I think in these past couple of weeks, you've had some really good people at your job helping you out, and they've referred some good people. So now it looks like things are really starting to gain traction.
What about you? What about all your accomplishments?
I have a new car. It's my dream car, and I love it. I bought a Chevy Tahoe, and I'm really proud of that because that's basically been a life goal of mine, is to own one of those. I no longer work in corporate America, and I'm really, really happy about that because screw the tie. I don't like it. I now get to wear jeans to work, and that's cool, and I'm really happy about that. Basically, what I do is not glamorous. I work in a warehouse. It's nothing exciting. It's nothing to write home about, but I work with some really cool people. I'm really happy, and it pays the bills. So far, knock on wood. So, my life, you know, my life's kind of been the same. A few things in terms of like jobs have changed, but overall, you know, still living a really good life. Still really happy about it.
Yeah.
So kind of a couple things that are going to be coming up. We've decided that we want to try and recreate a couple of our videos from the past. More specifically, one that popped up. Do you want to tell them?
Which one?
Boyfriend.
Oh, the boyfriend does my makeup?
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, go back,
Please,
watch
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
she will link it in the description below. We are going to recreate. I'm going to see if I can find the same clothes that I wore when we did that. And we're just going to try and recreate and have a laugh.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and do her makeup. A couple other things we're trying to do. We're trying to look for challenges, exciting things. We've had some really, really great people in the past that have commented, that have really just kind of stuck with the channel and have been like consistent commenters. And hopefully they're still there. I know that we haven't really been
Disappeared for a while.
Yeah, but if you guys are like, you know, we want to see this, or I really want to see that, please, please, please let us know down below. We have a lot of ideas, but we really, really want to try and do things that will make you guys just want to watch and just to have something, because there are YouTube channels that I myself, I kind of go to almost like a therapy. It's just like I can go there after a really stressful day or whatever. I can just watch it, and it's not, you know, it's not too challenging to think about. You just kind of turn it on and you can watch it, or you can go away and do something else. But we just want to be there, and we want to create cool content that you guys enjoy. So if you have anything, please, please, please let us know in the comments below.
And something that I just thought about too is if anyone has questions about long distance, or anything that we went through. I know that's different for everyone, but there are a few common things that happen with long distance.
For sure.
Relationships in general. We're no experts.
No, we're not.
But we are coming up on 4 years.
Yeah, we've been together now for almost 4 years, which is incredible to say. But we've had, and we're not going to try and claim that we have this picture perfect relationship. We love each other very much. We have our really high highs. We have our really, really low lows. And especially this year has really been hard. Not necessarily because of anything that I've done or that she's done, but it's just been like, as you guys probably know, a culmination of just crap. It's just been a horrible, horrible year. And I think that you guys, if you guys are going through it and you just want someone to talk to, or just, you know, say, hey, look, we're having this problem. Like I said, we're not professionals, but we've been able to get through everything that's been hurled at us so far. So we'd love to help, and we'd love to, you know, do what we can to try and make a difference. Be positive. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. At the moment, we're trying to stick to maybe one video a week. That's what Lily's comfortable with. If she's comfortable with that, that's good for me. Maybe, I don't know, in the future we'll bump it up, but as it stands right now, it's one a week. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please take care. Like this video if you wouldn't mind. Comment. You gotta do it. Yeah, down below. Down below. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting that, wait, if I'm watching the screen, that subscribe button was to be right there. Yeah, 'cause I had to kind of subscribe button just right down there, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.